All right, don't be like me and not press the record button and then start going at it. So overall, I'm continuing to test the Osmo Pocket 3. I have to say, I'm really enjoying this camera. I feel like I'm just taking it everywhere, even if I don't need it, because it's so compact, it fits anywhere. I'm finding that it's allowing me to get shots I hadn't gotten before as a solo content creator. I'm making more content on the go. I'm not restricting myself to just the home studio, talking head plus B-roll. So it really has changed my perspective on how often and where I can make content. So I think after using this for several weeks that it's a really good product for anyone who's just trying to grow their channel, trying to make more content, and just sometimes feels limited because you have other things to do, or you got responsibilities. So it is hard to work around your day-to-day activities and then find the inspiration to sit down and just knock that video out. So in this particular case, I've been doing this setup a lot. I have the GoPro, oh God. I've got the Osmo Pocket mounted onto a GoPro mount that is then mounted to a clamp. So I can basically clamp this thing anywhere and then just adjust the angle of the camera and trust that I'm gonna get a great shot. And there's a couple of things I'm really enjoying about this. First off, the game-changing thing for me is two things. One, the face tracking. It's just so good, and no matter wherever I go in the frame, it's going to follow me. So it does honestly feel like I have someone shooting with me, and it's allowing me to get a different type of shot that I wouldn't otherwise get. Because I know a lot of YouTubers, to get that behind the scenes shot, will place a camera in one spot, do their thing, go get it, put it somewhere else. What makes this cool is you put it down and it follows you. And I recently worked on a video where I was comparing 3 lenses. I was outdoors. I wanted to show what I was doing, how I was walking to get certain shots. This thing was perfect. I put it down and it just followed me, and I was able to get a different angle and perspective for that content, and I usually don't have that. So I thought that was really cool. The second thing that's amazing is the microphone. It's just so great to have instant connection, ease of use, great sound. It's just awesome. So I can trust that if I'm driving like this, I can isolate my voice. If I'm out in a busy area, I can isolate my voice. And there's so many backup features in case one of these don't work. So it can record internally with its own mics. It can record a backup on this mic, or just like the embedded file. So I basically have 3 copies of my sound in case something goes wrong. And when I was doing that video outdoors comparing, I was comparing lenses, there was a situation where I did clip my microphone on my strap, and my strap moved, like as I walked, it moved to my back. So my voice wasn't getting captured by this mic. But luckily, a backup was available on board, and I was able to clean that up. Not the best, obviously, but it was good enough to replace that 30 seconds that I had lost with this mic. So it's a really cool feature that to have 3 backups for the sound. It's just really cool. So far, battery, this microphone is lasting such a long time. I've already charged the Osmo Pocket 3 2 times, and this microphone has not run out of battery. So I'm really happy about that. Osmo Pocket battery, it's been pretty good. I feel like I've been able to record at least an hour or more at a time and not worry about charging. But because I got the creator bundle, it's just easy to put the bigger battery on it, or use the little one when I run out, and just like charge them alternatively. One cool thing that I've been able to do with this new tool is I sometimes work for days trying to capture clips to produce something that I have in mind, like a project or whatever. When you're busy day to day, it is hard to just sit down and inspire yourself to do a talking head or whatever type of video and just record yourself. This thing has changed the way I see that. I'm now able to do more content and record myself in many places. It doesn't have to be at my home studio. Like, I don't have to use the clip of me talking to you like this the entire time. I can cut in and out to show you what I'm talking about. Better yet, what I recently did with a project was record myself in this way and then detach the audio to do a voice and use it like a voiceover for that project. And I really loved that idea. It made me think like of even more things I could do with it, where I just did voiceover basically, even though I can technically see myself, and if I chose to use this, I can. The voiceover was just, it came out really good. I was able to clean up the sound, isolate my voice. It just sounds great. And knowing in my head what I'm working on, I was just able to narrate and do what I needed to do. So if you're out there and you're not necessarily wanting to record yourself, you're trying to do more of the voiceover stuff, you can also use this for that. Of course, I would recommend being in a more quiet environment. Right now, I'm really pushing this, not to the limit, but I'm pushing it because I'm using it while I'm driving. So I know my car's really noisy, so I have to do a little bit more voice isolation, a little bit more noise cancellation in post to get a more polished result. But overall, the Osmo Pocket 3, highly recommendable. I was worried at first that it's just all hype, as a lot of things are in our world. You know, like every other YouTuber has been making a video about this thing. So I had to try it myself. And so far, I've just used it on so many videos. What I am trying to adjust to and understand is the color grading. So I'm recording an M-Log. I think I'm still getting used to how to edit this so that I don't push the file too much. I'm trying to figure out, I think the issue I'm having is how do I expose? Right now I don't have an ND filter, so I can tell from right now I am pretty dark. So I feel like if I color grade, I should not raise my shadows or I'm gonna get a bunch of noise. But yeah, I'm gonna need to do more research, trial and error to understand how M-Log is meant to be edited. And this is just a skill that you're gonna have to take your time and learn, unless you do straight out of camera, which I did do straight out of camera in a different video. And I thought it was okay. I thought my face was a little bit too smoothened out. It was passable. But M-Log definitely looks better. And I have color graded it in a few occasions. The first time, I think I was a little too heavy-handed. The other time, it looked too orange. I have to find that middle ground to get a neutral image, not trying to expect like a cinematic, crazy level color coming from this. Maybe not until I get the ND. But let's see. Lately I've been exposing at negative 0.3, but maybe I should be exposing higher so that my face is a lot clearer. So that's at +1. And I can tell my face looks a lot better, but now I'm blowing out this window. So I think it's part of having this type of camera on the go without controlled lighting. You're just gonna have to deal with occasionally or very often having blown out backgrounds so that your face is properly exposed. But in the end, we're being honest, if you're telling your story and you're using this as what it is, a vlog camera, and to fill in shots here and there or for the voiceover, this is passable. You have to get out of that limitation that, you know, a lot of us have put ourselves in, that stops us from making content. So I'm gonna fight to not let this overblown window stop me from recording and doing what I wanna do. So in the end, it works. I mean, I look really clear now compared to where I was at negative 0.3. It's a big difference, regardless of the blown out window. But well, this is something where I'll have to test the log. Can I tone that down without impacting my face? So we'll find out once I edit this. I've been really enjoying it. I've used it for several videos already. It is on the pricier end when you consider cameras in general, but I do think this one is worth it. The features are just crazy, and I can already see myself taking this to travel, using it for group shots instead of my phone with the wide angle, which I'm using right now. Once I get the ND, I'll try to test doing a little bit more cinematic stuff and color grading that, you know, toning down the highlights and stuff, which is something I can't really control right now. That new ND that I'm waiting for has integrated mist, so that would also add to like the cinematic or soft look. It's just a great camera. I think this is also really cool for recording behind the scenes. You could just put this thing down on the tripod mount and trust that it's gonna follow you. And it's just really cool that it can do that. I haven't yet used it for vertical content. I'm kind of been focused on regular YouTube stuff, not really shorts or reels. But at some point, I do want to use that more and see if it can help me make more reels, make more shorts, which is something I struggle with. Because I'm a primarily photographer, and when I do video, I don't want a vertical shot. I want the whole thing. So I do struggle to force myself to make a reel or a short. I'm hoping this can help. But I also want to find out if maybe I can just double dip and use this same footage and trim it, since it's in 4K, to output more vertical content. So yeah, let me know down below. Have you tested this camera out? What do you think? Have you not? Like, the hype is definitely there. I think it's died down a little bit, like in terms of seeing videos about it. So I am late in the game, but I think it's a great tool. I think it's worth what it costs. Definitely need to get the creator bundle because you want this mic. It makes a world of difference. The extra battery, you know, the battery lasts longer, the case, all that cool stuff. And then there's a bunch of accessories for it. Like, things are just coming out left and right to use on this thing. So highly recommended. This is one of the best things I've used for content creation. I love my a7S III and the quality I'm getting out of that, but I can't just make content when I sit down or use that setup. I have to do more if I want to be on top of my game. And you know, there's just like a long list of projects I need to get through, and I'm just making that list longer because I'm not getting to it. So this thing has definitely helped to make content where I wouldn't have otherwise. And in this case, I'm literally in traffic. And it's kind of like when you talk to someone on the phone. I'm just going at it, I'm just talking. Easy, easy. And I can trust I'm getting great sound. I'm on the screen, it's following me, I can move wherever. I mean, I'm not really trying to move much, I'm driving. It's hands-free, I can just clip it where I want it to be, and it's gonna follow me, it's gonna capture the sound. Like, no issues there. They're making it as easy as possible. We have to take advantage of this. Thanks for watching. I hope you stick around for more. I'm gonna continue to use this thing just to make me more creative, put more variety of content out there. Thanks for watching.